Hello, hi, and welcome to our first YouTube video. My name is Tatiana.
My name is Angel.
And we're basically a married couple, and we've recently bought a sublimation machine. So these videos are going to be everything about sublimation, as far as we know, because we don't know anything. So it's going to be testing a bunch of sublimation things, okay? Today, actually, we already started doing sublimation to test and to see how it was. And this is one of the items that we sublimated, my artist t-shirt. And today we're going to be sublimating wood. So
We have two kinds of wood.
we have two kinds, yes. This is pine, and then this is, I believe it's eucalyptus. I'm like 90% sure that it's eucalyptus, I'm not sure. Yeah, okay. So Ughead actually put some polymer on top of it for sublimation.
Yeah, because basically that's the test. We want to test how a design will look on the polymer and how it will look without the polymer. Because I've seen people sublimated on wood with no polymer, but I can't really tell how it looks or how it is. I just need to see it for myself.
Actually, we already did a test.
Yeah, and it was
it was a disaster.
Yeah, no, it just bled everywhere, and so no.
So then we bought this sublimation polymer to see if it actually worked with it, okay? So for this test, we have pieces of wood. We actually have two smaller ones.
Yeah, and we have a bigger one.
Exactly. And we have the sublimation paper, which is already cut and ready to go. All right, so let's get to it. Okay, so we have three designs that we already have ready to go on sublimation paper that we got printed, all right? So the first one is one of my illustrations, and it's from a series. I'm an illustrator, so this is one of the pieces. If you'd like to see more, then feel free to go on my website and check it out at tatianapobla.com. Then the second one is our logo for, well, it's a piece. We don't really have an official logo, but we said we'd like to print something. And it's for the Makers HQ. And it's, we chose particularly that one because it's on yellow. So we wanted to see how bright the color would look. And then finally, we have a third piece, which was found on...
yeah, so first, before anything, I want people to know that when you guys send, so we don't have a printer, so this was sent to a printer, right? A store who they do prints on sublimation paper. So a very specific thing that you need to know is that whatever you do on your computer, and then when it's on paper and you see it, it looks faded. It never looks like the real colors. You will never see your prints like your reds or any color. You will see it faded, and you might freak out thinking that we did the first time. It looks faded. It looks washed out. It doesn't look nice. But that's just normal. It's the sublimation paper that works like that. It's like, so it can transfer all the ink and everything that is stored in here onto whatever you're sublimated. So that's one thing. And the second thing that Tita was saying is this picture, if you're not a photographer, if you don't know how to use a software like Photoshop, you can create designs or anything, you just can go on websites that you can download pictures. For example, like Pixabay, and there are like two Creative Market, yes. So they are free copyright pictures that you can download.
Creative Market is not free though.
It's not free?
No, you have to purchase, but it's good if you're doing a lot of more, I find, illustrations. Okay. If you like illustrations, those type of things, mock-ups, but I've recommended it for people who are looking for specifically illustrations. Okay. And of course, Etsy for illustrations.
Yes. And yes, all those I'm gonna show you next. some of the, actually two of the websites that I use the most when it comes to downloading pictures.
Okay, so we already have our heat press ready to warming up, and we're going to sublimate today at 400 degrees for 90 seconds.
90 seconds.
Yeah, you'll see on our machine though, it's gonna be in Celsius. It's not in Fahrenheit.
Yeah, it's in Celsius here. Oh, and also remember that you have to the prints that you make, they are always you mirror.
Yeah.
You reverse them, so and then you put them like this, like the opposite side of the paper, and then
so face down basically.
Yeah, face down basically.
And this is sublimation tape, so it's heat-proof tape.
So here, that's it. This is all you need. You just put it like this. And another thing that you guys should know, this piece of wood is 2 centimeters, which is a 3/4 piece of wood. This is the max that the machine can handle.
For our machine.
For our machine, at least the one that we have, can handle like 3/4 piece of wood. Anything thicker than this, it won't fit, it won't close, and that's a problem. So the second design is on here, which is our logo, this one.
And we decided to do it on the pine.
Yeah, do it on the pine because it's yellow and we want the black to really stand out. Not like the other one was more like crafty. It looked like there were tools in the picture. So we felt like the piece of wood was nice. It was nice to show it. So you tape it.
Okay, so we're just using a little bit of tape and making sure that there's no making sure that everything is flat.
And at this point, we're sublimating on the side of the polymer where the polymer was applied. And then next, we're gonna do it on this side, on just the wood.
One tip, because you'll see when we actually do the sublimation, but one tip is that you have to protect the bottom when you have two sides of your machine. Because the first time we sublimated something, I had done a sublimation on the front of the t-shirt, and then I turned it around to do a sublimation on the back of the t-shirt, and I didn't think about that. And then because it's basically like the machine is rewarming the design, it transferred onto the machine, and I was very, very sad. So now we always protect both sides, but still at the moment, it was a shock. Put it at the bottom
here.
Perfect.
And that's it. So now we're gonna we're gonna go to the magic.
So we're only doing one side, because if not, then we're gonna be sublimating both sides at the same time or heating up both sides at the same time. So we wanna start with one side, okay? So 200 Fahrenheit, 400 Celsius for 90 seconds.
So we're back. We're in the machine. We have the design, the logo, and then we have, so this is the way it works. You put the design, you put your piece of wood right here, right? And then you put the Teflon. This paper, it's not a paper, it's, what is this?
It's just Teflon.
It's just Teflon. Okay, so you put it every time you do a sublimate something, you need to put this on it, right? But in this case, just because the last time we did something, it spilled on the Teflon. So we don't want this to happen again.
Well,
so
the last time it was specifically the wood.
Yes.
And we think that someone put something.
Yeah, because when you buy wood, sometimes you find this. And they fix it with some kind of like ready patch or something, and then it melted and it transferred to the Teflon, and we don't want that. So we're using
wax paper, which is basically baking paper because it's seed-proof.
Yeah, so you put wax paper on it, and this time we're gonna do, okay, so there is something that I wanna say. The default temperature and time for the machine usually is like 400 Fahrenheit and 30 seconds, 35 seconds for anything that you need to do, like t-shirts or bags. That's the default most of the time.
And then you can go up and down.
And you can go up with either one, like the temperature and the time or the pressure. But in this case, because it's wood and we didn't do it many times before, so we're gonna do 90 seconds at 400.
Also because the videos that we watched, that's what they recommended.
That's what they recommend, and we did a few tests, and for the t-shirts it worked perfectly.
Yeah, exactly.
Like all the t-shirts that we did, they were good at 230 seconds.
Yeah, 100 Celsius, which is
I'm sorry, yeah.
Which is a
400 is a 400, yeah. What else? No, that's it.
That's it.
You just close it and you wait. Is it 90? So this one is 490 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Oh no, you can't.
So,
it looks
but
it looks amazing.
it looks super nice.
So I don't know, like, what does that even mean? Because you see, it came out, but it has like tiny things.
Yeah, it has these tiny spots.
I wonder what they are. So it looks like this.
This is the logo, and we're gonna do it on the other side without the polymer. So
and we put it at the original time of 90 seconds.
400.
Yeah, so that we have the same.
We wanted to see the test, the result basically. How it looks. Yeah. Oh.
It bled.
Okay, it bled again. So this is, yeah. That's it. This is hot, guys. You just remember when you touch this, anything you touch is. Oh, okay. There is a difference, of course.
There's a huge difference.
Yeah.
Wait, don't pick it up yet.
No, I'm not gonna pick it up.
I'm going to show you as well the paper difference. So this is how much is left on the paper without the polymer, and this is how much is left on the paper with the polymer.
Yeah. So that means that the wood itself, by itself, with no polymer, it doesn't take the ink very well, and also it bled a little bit. So
there's a huge difference with that.
It's a huge difference. It's missing a piece right here. So yeah, with no polymer, we'll see. We'll see after we compare both designs. Okay, guys, we're back. We're lifting it, this paper, and let's see.
This one didn't seem like it bled as much.
Oh, so nice.
Oh, can't see it yet on the camera. Is it cooled down? Oh, okay, fine. So here, it's actually very close to the image. And you see,
so close.
What I like with this is that you can see the pegboard details, and also
it has this like vintage.
Yeah.
Look,
oh,
you know?
can you get the? I'm gonna get the sublimation paper so you can see the difference of having what the sublimation paper actually looks like. Which.
There you go. Oh, we have two prints. We have two, so we can show.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Oh, this is what we were saying, guys. Wait.
It's there. So you can see how bright it is and how dark the colors came out, right? But then when you put the sublimation paper next to it,
this is what we were saying, that the prints come out like super, like dim and
very light.
Yeah, very light, like washed out. And then when you transfer it, the real colors come out. So this is how the picture looked online or when I edited. Maybe here it's a little bit too dark because the wood is also dark.
Yeah.
But that's what we wanted.
That's true.
That's what we wanted. We wanted to see if the wood played a role in the picture itself. Like if you made
you can see that there's lines. I'm gonna get closer. You can see that there are lines.
Yeah.
Here going up and down, right? And that's actually the pattern of the wood that you can see. I'm gonna give a word of caution. If you're gonna pick up the piece, it's hot. It's hot.
If you have a partner, tell your partner to tell you.
I know. Wear gloves or wait, because I was so eager that I just picked it up.
Okay.
Remember, it's very hot.
Oh,
what a difference! Okay, this one really didn't come out.
It didn't.
I mean, it gives that vintage look.
Yeah, the vintage look here. Here it's, as you guys can see, here is faded, completely faded. I don't know why. Is it the side of the picture or is it the so? Like,
wait, I would love to find the paper for the other one as well, because was it behind? No, it's because look how much ink is actually left on. It's like almost like nothing came out.
Nothing. So it's either we need more
more time.
More time. Maybe more time. Yeah.
I'm not sure though. Again, because look, more time. We did it with more time last time. Unless we go to 85 seconds. More time or more pressure. I think we should test more pressure.
Yeah. And see.
And see.
So now we're gonna open.
So this time I learned my lesson.
It looks like something bled.
Yeah, it looks like it bled.
There is a little bit of bleeding, but
it might be the, I don't know.
The tape off.
Isn't it too hot?
No,
it's
fine.
good.
I mean, it is hot, but not the tape.
This one, yeah, the tape is there. All right, I'm gonna see.
Yeah, okay.
It didn't come out completely. So a lot of it stayed on the actual paper, and it looks very...
Yeah, it looks
like...
washed, like...
Yeah, it looks like... it looks even more washed than I actually do my work in. So, I mean, I think this should have had 90 seconds.
Right.
Yeah, I think it needed 90 seconds. So we're gonna do it straight on the wood to see after, because there's like, it's not like all the colors came out.
No, it didn't. And also this, I don't
know why I
fully understand what this is.
Me neither. I think we have to do more research. And you see, actually, look, it seems like this piece, even the polymer is starting to come off. So this, I don't know. This is like a lot of things. It didn't do that in the other pieces, maybe because there's so much white.
Maybe.
Maybe, I don't think it has to do with the black, because the other one had a lot of black. But it seems like when it comes to my drawings, for some reason, there's always a little bit of something off with the wood so far. So, I don't know, we'll figure it out. I mean, we have the back, we'll try the back, and if it comes out, it comes out. At least we know, right? So this is the test, 80 seconds at 400 degrees.
Okay, so this one, we're doing the girl again. The only thing is that this time we just increased the pressure because we didn't want to touch the temperature or the time.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. We just felt like
No. Because it's specific. It's because if we change the temperature or the time, then it's not going to be the same thing as the first one, right?
Mm-hmm.
That we did. But if we change, what we saw with the last piece, the brown tools, that it was still needing something. It's still going through, but it's still needing something. So we decided to keep two of the factors the same, which is the temperature and the time, but to increase the pressure of the machine to see if maybe there's more of the paper that transfers.
Right.
And not change like two things, but at least one thing to add one thing, which is the pressure, to see if there's a difference, because we've never done it, so we don't know if that's gonna work. Okay. No. We did, but if we change, but we.
Oh, wait. This one looks way better than the other one.
Yeah, it seems it. It looks a little bit. The lines are not as crisp. So we decided to keep two of the factors the same, which is the temperature and the time, but to increase the pressure of the machine to see if maybe there's...
Wow, okay. That's not bad.
No.
Okay guys, so this is the three pieces that we made. This side that we're showing you here are the ones with the polymer, and so as you can see a little bit of the shyness. I don't know how much polymer you really need to put. I put a lot. I feel like I put a lot. So it's shiny. You can see the light. You can see it's shiny on this one, and then but this one I think is the shiniest one, and also the darkest one. So as you can see, the results with the polymer are very nice. Not so much on this one. This one, we don't know. We can figure out what happened. I don't know how. We don't know how it works.
No idea for that one.
Sorry, I just moved the phone. Sorry. We don't know. We don't know what all these spots are. I don't know. So on the other side, let me show you the other side. So this is the one. These are the ones that are not polymer without it. And this is how it looks. You can tell there's a huge difference actually, right?
There is, but the thing is, like, for instance, for the yellow, it's mostly because of this, right? And also the fact that it's very, it faded. Not faded.
The black is blacker.
Exactly. The black is blacker, the yellow is brighter, but this, I don't know where it came from. So that is also something. We don't know what these tiny spots are. We don't know why they exist, what's happening with that. I mean, here it looks good because of the polymer. And here also, it looks more like, it looks crisp, like a silk screen, you know?
Sharp.
So, exactly.
Sharp. Yeah.
So that's interesting. For the tools, I'm also going to show you the papers. So this side without the polymer is like this, right? So a lot of the ink, you could actually use this piece again on something else because all the ink practically stayed on. Versus the other side
with the polymer.
polymer, that's a huge difference.
Yeah, so it's telling us that the polymer probably absorbs the ink way better because that's why it's polymer. It's like polyester, right?
Yeah.
That's what we apply it on the wood, so it can take the ink.
Exactly.
So basically, the polymer, what it does is it takes the ink of the picture.
It fuses with the ink.
Yeah, but and another note is that that didn't happen on this one.
No.
That didn't happen on this one at all. Like the side that has the ink, the polymer looks a little bit darker, right? But it's not a big difference. I don't think this one, look at the reds. These reds, and then if you look at these reds, it's not like, oh my God.
No. You know? It's not like it's more faded, it's not...
Or sharper.
So
there is not a big difference. So I don't know what happened to this one. It's a mystery to us.
We're gonna be figuring it out.
We're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again and see.
Watch more videos.
Yeah.
It's also because the things are not obvious.
But honestly, what I think it is, in a sense, what I think it is, the not the fading, the shadows. When you have a lot of like shadows, I think we have to put either more temperature or more time. So it processes
like it
it's
takes able to take the layers
of the work. Like,
that would
for
make
example,
sense.
Here, if you look at the original picture, you will see a lot of shadows. You see a lot of shadows right here.
Yeah, no, it's true. You see a lot of shadows and highlights.
I think it's either more time or more pressure, so the machine can take all the ink. See, right
and that would make sense why with something like two colors, the yellow and black,
exactly.
It's easy to see, okay, yellow, black.
Yeah.
Even here, it's very close in tone, so we can't really see.
But there are no fading. There is no shadows
it's still
like
sharp.
here. It's
Exactly.
still sharp.
Exactly.
Other than shadows, you have shadows here, but it's fine. I'm not talking about.
I think
shadows.
it's because it's also because it's the same tones.
It's
and in
also
this, like maybe the way that the colors register in each, this would take more time. This would take more time. This would
exactly. If you want the machine to register all this even more, we need to leave it a little bit more time or more pressure. I'm guessing at this point it's more time because it only makes sense that you let it like the machine do its work.
But it's hard to have smoke come out at
I know,
some point.
there was smoke. I saw smoke, and also this weirdness, these white spots. I don't know.
I actually love it, but if you're not looking for that, then I think it would be a problem.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting because it makes it look like splashes of color, right?
Yeah.
Of paint or a salt or something if you're doing watercolor. But if you're not, then it might be annoying. Like in any other time, I might be annoyed.
Yes. So, the conclusion. Our conclusion, I would say that obviously if you're gonna do this on do with the polymer, don't hesitate, just go with the polymer, test it out in a way that, test it out in every possible way, like how much polymer you apply and how long you leave your design on the wood. But you already know that with the polymer you get results.
Yeah.
You get better results than without the polymer.
Mm-hmm.
And no matter how long you're gonna leave it like this, if we had left this one without even more time or more pressure, it would have came out like this anyway.
Yeah,
like with this line, it would have blended even
exactly
more.
because the polymer would have probably filled this area. And then it would have been okay. And then the second thing that I just would like to mention is that I've seen people do it on paint, right? Like on white paint, for instance, because then it becomes like the paint and the inks kind of fuse together and melt together through the whole process of sublimation. But
the idea is to
actually see the wood.
Exactly, and that's why you have to understand a little bit of like, I don't know, colors, but like if you're gonna do a design on a piece of wood, look for something that is gonna actually blend, or because if you want something to stand out, it's not gonna happen as much as will happen on white. You know, it's either blend or it blends, or this one, for example, this one looks like it stands out, right? And it does because it's yellow, but the wood is also yellow.
It's very pale.
So it only makes sense. Now, if you use pink on this, you might not get the same results.
Well, I think you would get those same results, but maybe it's like if sublimation is usually done from light to dark, and like you put dark colors on lighter color, that's why they usually recommend white and light colors, and this would be almost like a lighter color, right? So you can print anything on it, and then it's going to come out with this as a base, versus this piece of wood, which was darker to begin with, So you would have to go with a design that's darker.
Yeah.
And that's what,
yes.
yeah, that's what you were saying, because Angel was actually, when we were looking for designs, I was like, let's put this, the yellow, on this piece of eucalyptus, because I like the wood. And he was like, I'm not sure that it's going to stand out, because the wood itself is so dark, so it'll make the colors a little bit duller, you know? And so having it on something, having a darker color on this wood works better because of the fact that we have a dark base to begin with. And it would be like the same thing. If this was another color, you would see the color go through because it's still sublimation.
Exactly. If you do this design on a piece of like
dark
white
wood.
Yeah, exactly. And no, a dark wood, it wouldn't.
No.
The face will come out darker, right? All this brown is and this will also come out dark, but the letters, you won't see the letters very much. You're gonna see them dark. All this red is gonna disappear.
Yeah.
So
the white of the eyes.
Exactly.
This.
So I don't think. I mean, it's not like you have to be super smart. It's not at all. You just have to see what results you want after choosing a design or making a design. As you can see, like we said, use polymer, give it 2 coats and let it rest for 24 hours or 48 hours. But 24 hours is fine, and that's it. That's our conclusion.
Yeah. So we like wood.
We love wood.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
Yeah, and that's it.
So thank you for watching. This was our first video. It went super well. Really like it. So if you want to see more, we'll be doing more videos, more projects, more sublimated items. We have a lot of ideas what we would like to sublimate. So if you want to watch, if you want to keep following us and see, because basically we're going to be spending money, so you don't have to.
I know. Exactly.
Basically, we're going to be trying everything.
Like and subscribe.
Yes.
We'll be coming up with more videos.
And more ideas.
More ideas, more mistakes, and also more good stuff.
Yeah, that's it. We're going to be finding out how the world of sublimation in front of you and as we go into it more. All right? So thank you for watching.
You guys. Bye.